Good evening, dear student. In the previous videos, we have discussed reflection part of the lesson, light, and refraction through the glass wave. Now we shall discuss reflection of the light, refraction of light through the lenses. Now the first question that arises is, what is a lens? Lens क्या है? A lens is a refractive material. Obviously, a refractive material is made up of some transparent material such as glass. And this refracted material is always bounded by two surfaces. These are the two surfaces, these are the two surfaces, these are the two surfaces. Condition is that out of these two surfaces, at least one surface should be spherical or curved. एक लेंस रिफ्रैक्टिव मटेरियल होता है जो टू सरफेसेस से बाउंडेड रहता है, घिरा रहता है, और उन दो सरफेसेस में कम से कम एक सरफेस या तो स्फेरिकल हो या कर्व्ड हो. In this case, both the surfaces are spherical, so it is a lens. It is biconvex lens. In this case, both the surfaces are curved inward, अंदर की ओर curved. इस सरफेस को कनकेव कहते हैं. So it is biconcave lens. In this case, one surface is plane, one surface is convex, so it is plano-convex lens. In this case, one surface is plane, one surface is concave, so it is plano-concave lens. In this surface, one surface is concave and one surface is spherical, so it is concave or convex lens. But in CBSE 10th class, we shall discuss only first two types of the lenses, that is double convex lens or biconvex lens and double concave lens or biconcave lens. In this case, both the surfaces are spherical and curved inward respectively. Obviously, the lenses can be mainly classified into two categories. What are they? Convex lens and concave lens. In a convex lens, both the surfaces are spherical, and you can see that this lens is thicker at the center and thinner at the edges. So a lens which is thick at the center and thinner at the edges, जिसके किनारे पतले हो लेकिन बीच से मोटा हो, that lens is called convex lens. This lens is also known as converging lens, as it converges the light rays which fall on it. अगर light rays इस पर गिरती हैं, तो इन light rays को ये एक ही point पर मिला देता है, converge कर देता है. So it is also known as converging lens. On the other hand, a lens which is thin at the center and thick at the edges. ऐसा लेंस जो बीच से सेंटर पर तो जो पतला हो लेकिन जिसके किनारे मोटे होते हो उस लेंस को कॉनकेव लेंस कहते हैं. The concave lens is also known as diverging lens. Why? Because it has a tendency to diverge the rays of the light falling on it. जो लाइट रेज इस पर गिरती है इनको ये दूर हटा देता है. So it is also known as diverging lens. So in this lesson we shall discuss these two lenses in more detail. Now first we have defined the lenses. What is a lens? A lens is a part of is a refractive material bounded by two spherical surfaces of which at least one surface is spherical or curved. Now the lenses are of two types, namely the convex lens and concave lens. A lens which is thick at the center and thinner at the edges is called a convex lens. It is also known as converging lens as it converges the rays of the light falling on it. And a lens which is thin at the center and thicker at the edges is called a concave lens, and it is also known as diverging lens as it diverges the rays of the light falling on it. Now we shall discuss some optical terms related to lenses. Let's see. The first term that we shall discuss is the centers of curvature. Biconvex lens and biconcave lens have two spherical surfaces, you can see. These are the two spherical surfaces. And obviously these two spherical surfaces have two centers, C, which are denoted by letter C1 and C2. So the centers C1 and C2 of the two spherical surfaces of a lens are called centers of curvature. एक लेंस जो बाइकन्वेक्स लेंस होता है उसकी टू स्फेरिकल सरफेसेस होती हैं. उन टू स्फेरिकल सरफेसेस के जो सेंटर्स होते हैं उनको इस लेंस का सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर कहा जाता है. Similarly, this is a concave lens and it also has two spherical surfaces, and center of these two spherical surfaces will be labeled as C1 and C2. So biconvex lens and biconcave lens have two centers of curvature which are denoted as C1 and C2 respectively. तो क्या है सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर? किसी लेंस की जो दो स्फेरिकल सरफेसेस होती हैं, टू स्फेरिकल सरफेसेस जो होती हैं, उनके सेंटर्स को सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर कहते हैं, and they are denoted by C1 and C2. The second term that we shall discuss is optical center. O. This is a lens, and this point is known as optical center. Now, before I discuss optical center, let us define principal axis. Principal axis actually is an imaginary line which joins centers of curvature C1 and C2. C1 और C2 को ज्वाइन करने वाली एक इमेजिनरी लाइन को हम प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस कहते हैं. Now, optical center is a point within the lens on the principal axis from where a ray of light passes undeviated. क्या है? ऑप्टिकल सेंटर वो पॉइंट है जो लेंस के अंदर है बट ऑन द प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस. और उसकी पहचान क्या है कि यहां से कोई भी लाइट रे अगर पास होगी तो बिना बिना मुड़े, बिना डिविएट हुए, बिना बेंड हुए सीधी निकल जाएगी. इन दिस केस वी कंसीडर द लेंस इज थिन. हाँ, यहां हम ये मान करके चल रहे हैं कि लेंस बहुत थिन है. So optical center is that point within the lens on the principal axis from where a ray of light passes undeviated. It is denoted by O. Principal focus. It's very important term, principal focus. It is denoted by F. Consider these are the two rays which are parallel to the principal axis. And after refraction, these two rays of the light converge at a point on the principal axis. This point F is called principal focus. In this case, the rays of the light parallel to the principal axis diverge. But when they are produced big, they appear to be diverging from a point F on the principal axis. This point is called principal focus. In this case, the rays of the light are actually converging at this point. So this point is real point. In this case, the rays of the light are not actually diverging from this point. They appear to be coming from this point. Therefore, this point is virtual point. Now let us define principal focus accordingly. It is the point on the principal axis where the rays of the light parallel to the principal axis after refraction actually converge or appear to diverge from, वो पॉइंट प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस पर जहां पर पैरेलल रेज प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस के पैरेलल जो रेज होती हैं रिफ्रैक्शन के बाद या तो मिलती हो या वहां से दूर होती भी प्रतीत होती हो, दिखाई देती हो। कन्वेक्स लेंस के केस के अंदर जो रेज है पैरेलल प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस के वो रिफ्रैक्शन के बाद वास्तव में मिलती है। सो दिस पॉइंट इज अ रियल पॉइंट, एंड इन केस ऑफ concave lens, the rays of the light do not diverge from this point. They appear to be diverging. लगता ऐसा है, अनुभव ऐसा होता है, प्रतीत ऐसा होता है कि यहाँ से डाइवर्ज हो रही है। So this focus point is virtual. And finally, focal length. Principal focus is denoted by higher case f, and the principal focal length is denoted by lowercase f in order to distinguish it from the principal focus. The distance between the optical center O and principal focus is called focal length of the lens. Principal focus और optical center के बीच की दूरी focal length कहलाती है। Now, according to sign conventions, the focal length of the convex lens is positive and that of concave lens is negative. Sign conventions के अनुसार convex lens की focal length positive होती है और concave lens की focal length negative होती है। That's all today's. Thank you.